I heard you beat the Grand Master. You're some frightful. Heard you beat the Grand... whoever.
To fly on the wings of the Ten.
Here walks Aloy, tamer of Regalla.
Pride, courage, and skill.
Dakota,
You'll need them all.
thought you'd be back at the Bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today. As hopeless a battle as it was. Until you flew in on the wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way, then. There's nothing more to say between us.
Greetings, Tamer of If it isn't the flame of the desert.
No one else could ever.
Come learn about life as a soldier of JTF-10.
So, I've been thinking. I'm going to petition to join the Chief's Guard. How about this? With everything that's happened,
Aloy!
I feel like I need
Over here!
Every battle joins you then. I wasn't asking.
Aloy! Never doubted you knew how to make an entrance, but that, whew, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander were missing. I would not have shown Regalla mercy. But who might argue with the Champion Killer?
Come learn about life as a
Haro
soldier
and
of
Aloy brought us
JTF-10.
victory.
Wish I could have seen Regalla's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
With everything that's happened,
Wish I could have seen Regalla's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Come on.
I hear Regalla's pledged her life to you now. I wish you luck. Now, we bag our dead, and Chief Hekarro's quest for unity can begin again. I hear Regalla's pledged her life to you now. I wish you luck.
Wish I could have seen Regalla's face when she saw you flying on that machine. Wish I could have seen Regalla's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
Talk yourself up all you want.
Ateka, I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hekarro conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope. Restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy. You spared Regalla, as Hekarro once did. I hope her rage doesn't come back to burn you.
So, I've been thinking.
The waters around Thornmarsh have remained clear. Soon we'll be able to fish again.
With everything that's happened,
You spared Regalla, as Hekarro once did.
Mountainous regions of the hot
I hope
zone.
her rage doesn't come back to burn you.
And on the wings of the Ten. You should have seen the looks on the enemy's faces. I wish Kentok were here. He'd have been proud to fight this battle. It was an honor to defend
Discover
you.
how JTF-10
Thanks to
claimed
you.
home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets
May your blade be
all
bright.
across the desert.
Aloy, took out all those machines. And on the wings of the Ten.
For cover.
You should have seen the looks on the enemy's
Mountainous
faces.
regions of the hot
I
zone.
wish Kentok were here.
with everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do more. For the clan, the tribe.
You decimated Regalla's machines in a single strike.
So,
Impressive.
Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name. And I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hekarro's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
After everything Regalla did, you still spared her. I just hope the rest of her followers turn themselves in.
Knowing she was spared might encourage them. but it could also keep the hope that the rebellion lives on. Wherever your task takes you, Aloy, strike true.
After everything Regala did.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation.
I just hope the rest of her followers turn themselves in.
Knowing she was spared might encourage them.
Now the chief would be dead by Regala's hand.
Full stripe or don't go farther.
Wherever your task takes you, Aloy.
Wish I could have seen Regala's face when she saw you flying like a machine.
The next time I'll leave, I'm heading to the
I
Grove.
earned my scars in the battle against Regala. Aren't you supposed to be on guard duty?
Tilda, you there? I did it. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on. Tilda, you there? Tilda, you there?
My blade fought along.
Everything you do, and you still get time to win a
Will you stay to hunt down the
Wait, you were there?
The visions of the Ten are renewed.
Couple strong, or you'll do yourself an injury.
thrashing about and no way to put them down? What can I do for you, Aloy?
I found more tags.
I'll make sure they go to the friends and relatives of the fallen. You're worth a dozen squads put together, my friend. Oh, and I have this for you. I hope it helps.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Earn more medals?
Well,
Hekarro has united the clans once again.
I do hope you'll get the ballista parts, champion.
Another time. That one's changed too.
Under Hikaro's reign, the Grove...
Some like the metal.
It is an honor to witness this.
Careful now. Champion. Strike true as the Ten.
for later.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amadis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the Lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Carja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amadis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was all right, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Carja prisoners from the Red Raids would be killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Ha! Over here, you flaming hungry scrap!
That's him! That fire caused...
Mesh for it alone. Come on.
Got you!
We've got your back! Yeah.
You're as fierce a fighter as ever.
And you're still adept with your traps.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amadis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the Rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tenakth territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tenakth forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
What happened?
I had intel that the Tenakth I tried, and when I threatened to reveal, he pulled a knife. So I...
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I was too late. By the time the fields were... What's more, the commander, they put a bounty up.
A pardon
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Clawstriders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
So...
A scruffy hermit in the woods
That was foolish of him.
Well, we're here now. So let's head to the Rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The Rot's not far. The Rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tenakth patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard.
We'll wait here.
Good, you're back. Shall we move on?
Sorry, I had to check something out. You were saying something before I left?
As I was saying, I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close. Just a little further. There it is. The rot.
Those are Regalla's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tenakth. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water. Gotta get to the main gate to let Talon.
We'll head in as soon as you get the gate open. Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadis in.
Never even made it into Carja lands. Pathetic.
Down. If I can get the main gate open, Talana and Amadis can help me clear out the rest of this place.
So, is the Outlander hiding out there?
Wish the enemy would show their face.
Over there!
Sharp. I've got this place covered.
We've got a body over here!
Heads up, everybody! Got a killer in our midst.
And quiet now.
Was that something in there?
I thought I saw something too. Any chance of a play?
Guess we're not gonna get those reinforcements.
Might be a good time to let Talana and Amadas in. The gate's open. Let's go.
We've got your back.
Be ready!
Bring it. We'll see who's the better hunter. Ammo for you!
You two, with me! We have to find her! Let us out!
As soon as the gate is clear.
Drag them down! Mark my arrow.
That's all of them.
End of the line, Outlanders!
That device is gonna call a machine.
I've got your back, baby. Help! The Hawk needs your thrash!
All right. I think that's the end of it.
Hear that?
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Freed by Carja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Carja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Carja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa?
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Carja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa... Rataka, I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get Gudaya to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you...
It was 5...
Before I tried, I ended up...
Then he...
I ran for the battle...
I didn't know. I mourned you.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell. asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakth.
You were willing to... Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. And when my comrades and I
would...
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakths remember who I once was.
So
you're...
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you all right?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this, for seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana. Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
The Grand Master of
It seems the Tenakth. Sure. My strength is yours. Make way for Hikaru's champion.
Legends walk among us, and he is the
thrust a spear into the heart of this rebellion.
You should learn more about our ways, Outlander. Three clans stand as one.
May your blade strike true.
There walks the
Tanaka
warrior
is the
on the
only
wings of the
outcome
ten.
that could be.
Where's the respect?
I know Amadis must be hurting, but sometimes a bone must be broken again so that it heals properly. The rebels have been targeting the Lowland clan since the war began, but we won't let the rot fall into their hands again. May you always strike true. I know Amadis must be hurting, but sometimes the bone must be broken again so that it heals properly.
I don't think I'll play you at strike. I don't like to lose.
Caro and Aloy brought us victory.